One of the last sections of the plan is estate planning. So this is creating a plan to manage your assets in the event of incapacitation or death. This is a crucial step to ensure that your property and your healthcare wishes are honored. By developing a proper estate plan, this will efficiently transfer your assets, uh, help avoid taxes, provide privacy, and reduce the overall cost associated with disbursement of the estate. So first what I want to do is I want to look at one of the areas that we want to avoid, which is probate. So probate is a legal process through which a deceased person's estate is distributed to the heirs through the court. A probate court decides the legal validity of the will and may ultimately appoint an executor or a person to carry out the terms to distribute the assets to the beneficiaries. So this is a public process, and this doesn't offer a lot of privacy. Plus, there are a lot of fees. There are a number of fees that are associated with the probate process. So, in order to avoid probate, we suggest creating a living will, creating a revocable living trust, but also not necessarily to avoid probate, but during the estate planning process, we want to establish a springing power of attorney as well. So it's my understanding that you have already established a will, but this will was a kind of a cookie cutter will and something that you purchased through an office supply store. Now, the overall purpose of a will is a written document that directs the distribution of the estate. So we want to make sure that this is customized for the both of you, and that it make sure that it covers every aspect of your life, so that way this is included within your will. Another area that we want to designate within the will is the guardian. Now, you mentioned before that you wish that Barbara, who lives in Oregon, to be the guardian of Becky in the event if something were to happen to you. We would just like to confirm this so we can update your will, and just to make sure that this is included, so no steps are overlooked, and that this is customized specifically for you. The next area is going to be, we want to establish a trust. A trust is a legal document that is drafted by an attorney that incorporates the instructions of a grantor, such as yourselves, and which determines how the estate should be managed and distributed according to the instructions within the trust document. So this will give you specific instructions on how you would like to distribute your estate. And this will also help provide protection against probate. We suggest updating any taxable accounts that you have into the name of the trust, so that way all of your assets are covered within the trust document. Next, we want to look at establishing a power of attorney, and this will be established in the event that either of you are not able to take care of yourself and need assistance. So power of attorney is a document that allows you to appoint a person to manage your affairs if you're unable to do so yourself. We suggest establishing a healthcare and also financial power of attorney. This means that the other person who you designate will be responsible or be in charge in the event that you are unable to do so yourself of any healthcare decisions, but also any financial decisions in the event that you become incapacitated. Next, we want to look at the beneficiaries on your retirement accounts. This includes 401ks, traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs. So that way, we want to make sure that the beneficiaries you have suggested that you wish to be beneficiaries on each other's accounts. So we want to make sure that the primary beneficiaries on these accounts are Tyler, you wish to have Mia listed, and Mia, you wish to have Tyler listed. We want to make sure that is updated. But also the contingent beneficiaries. So if the primary passes away, then the contingent will then become the primary. So we can list the contingent beneficiary as the trust. And within that trust, since Becky is unable at an age where she's financially responsible at this point, uh, the person who you designate as the executor of the trust can then provide for Becky and kind of help with the financial needs moving forward.